and welcome back to the channel for today's video. So in today's video I wanted to decorate with the new Acorn House that we got in the premium shop yesterday. I remember seeing this in the leaks when we obviously got the update and I was like, I cannot wait to get this house. I actually didn't expect it to come so soon because it's quite an autumnal house, so I thought it would be a little bit longer before we got this, but I'm so happy that we got it in the premium shop, and obviously I bought this instantly and wanted to show you how I'm going to decorate it in the bind. It probably will have tweaks and changes over time, but I wanted to use that house in this area to kind of create this whimsical autumn setup. And I also used the new butterflies as well from the premium shop in the build right at the end, so I kind of show you how I utilize both of them. So let's get started. So to start off in this build, I wanted to use the different colour leaf rugs we have. I absolutely love these and I don't tend to use them enough, and I actually felt like they worked quite well to make like a pathway. So I added those in the front of the house to create this pathway leading up to the Acorn House, and then I start going in behind and adding in a bunch of the larger trees just so I could get a good frame of how I want it to be. I wanted to do a mix of the kind of autumnal pine trees, but also some green ones to go with the green kind of texture on top of the house. As I knew I wanted the behind part of the house to be quite overgrown and also blend in well with the bind, I also started adding in some foliage just to give me a good frame and a good shape for the back of the house. There was quite a lot of furniture I knew I wanted to use, but I knew it wouldn't be used too close to the house because I didn't want to take away from the look of it, because this house has such a cute theme to it and has like all the little mushrooms growing near the front of the door, so I wanted to make sure those weren't blocked. Nothing was covering them because they are such a cute little part of it. So I kind of started with the foliage around the edge first, and then that allowed me to then, once that had kind of been done, to start figuring out where I wanted some of the smaller furniture pieces to go. Now, one of the bigger furniture items that I wanted to include in here was one of the pergolas that you can actually get from the Scrooge store in Storybook Vale. It comes in like multiple different colours, I think a red, an orange and a yellow. I went for the one with the orange tree just because I like how it looked the best, and I placed down a autumnal picnic blanket underneath and added some crates and barrels around the edge to give it that rustic look. I wanted to make it just a really cozy spot to hang out. I was debating doing actual tables and seating in here. The other alternative I was debating was from the Alice in Wonderland Star Path. We got the really cute like fairy core table and chairs, so I was debating using those instead, so that's a good alternative if you preferred that kind of look. But I decided to stick with the picnic blanket and then started adding some more of the furniture I knew I wanted to use, especially the bigger stuff. So the little campfire that we also can get from Scrooge's in Storybook Vale, I added that in, and also then added in some warm lighting to kind of make sure that I had enough lighting going around the whole build, and wanted to put in those final furniture pieces before I started going in with more foliage, just so I knew how much space I had and what I wanted to use. Now, to kind of wrap up the build, I wanted to obviously surround it with a lot of foliage and trees. This is something that I kind of did partly just to make sure everything was blocked out, and then if I was going to expand this build or kind of build around this house in the bind, I'd probably minimize the amount of trees, but I obviously wanted to make sure everything was surrounded and covered so you could get a good idea of this being kind of like a forest location. And then I added in some of the new orange butterflies. I only went for the orange ones just because I felt like they fit the most with the autumnal theme. I also added in some of the fireflies from the Tiana style path, as well as adding in some pine cones. I just literally got these from my inventory and dropped them down just because they match the house. Obviously they are a bit of a pain if you do vacuum in this area, but for the aesthetic I just felt like I had to include them. And then the final touch was to add some foliage into the little neverland pond I had off to the side. So here is the final build. As you can see, we're coming in from the entrance and we have got the different colour leaf rugs leading us in, and obviously straight away we have got some of the butterflies going throughout the build. We've got our warm lamp lighting kind of leading us in, and then we've got our little pond on the side with the rustic water pump next to it. We've then got obviously all the trees and foliage going behind the Acorn House with the mushroom plants glowing just as the house ones are, which I really love how they match up and how they really look similar. As you can see, heading down to the house, we've got the little book tree on the left, which I really ended up loving the look of. I feel like it just matches well with the house. I feel like I could probably add some little books as well around in this build that would maybe match, but I didn't do that straight away. And then obviously as we head down the little side path, we've got just some rustic items to kind of give it this warm cozy feel. We've then got the little campfire with the rocking chair and the kind of like little decor items around for people to hang out and enjoy together. And then at the end of our little cobbled path, we have got obviously the pergola with the picnic blanket underneath for people to chill and hang out, which really gives off the autumnal feel. So here are some shots of the final build. I hope you guys ended up liking it. I feel like the combo of the butterflies and fireflies in here are doing it the most, but I really wanted to utilize these orange butterflies in particular, which I really love. I haven't had a chance to play with the other colors yet, but I feel like I'm definitely going to enjoy using them. But let me know down below what you think. Have you picked up this house in the premium shop, and did you pick up the other items? As you can see, I also bought the outfit and the companion, so I got everything this week. So if you picked up anything, let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe if you did and you want to see more from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!